welcome back. So what we're looking at today is 3.4, exponents. So how can you use exponents to write large numbers? A box of cubes has 5 layers. Each layer has 5 rows with 5 cubes in each row. There are 5 times 5 times 5 cubes in the box. You can use exponential notation to represent repeated multiplication of the same, that part right there is crucial, of the same number, such as 5 times 5 times 5. So the base is the number to be multiplied. So it would be the 5 in the case of the previous problem. It'd be the 5. The exponent is the number that tells how many times the base is used as a factor. So in our previous, we had 5 times 5 times 5. So this was 1, 2, 3. So our exponent would be a 3. So numbers involving exponents can be written in 3 different forms. The first form, this is exponential form. So 5 to the 3rd power. That's how we'd say that. So 5 is our base, 3 is our exponent, just like what we talked about on the previous slide. Expanded form is where we write it out, 5 times 5 times 5. So it's 5 times itself 3 times. Standard form is 125. So the most common mistake when people see 5 to the 3rd power is they think it equals 15 because they just take 5 times 3. This is not true. Do not do that under any circumstances. Exponential problems, you have to understand that going from this 5 to the 3rd, it's not 5 times 3. It's 5 times itself 3 times. So 5 times 5 times 5 to get us our 125. So we want to write 3 to the 5th power in expanded form. Well, 3 is our base number, so 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, because it's to the 5th power, so we need 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be 3 to the 5th in expanded form. Write 2 to the 4th power in standard form. So standard form is where we find the value of it. So 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So 2 to the 4th power is 16, not 8. My guess is some of you might have wanted to say 8 there. It's not 8 because that'd be 2 times 4. This is 16. All right, write 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 using exponential notation. Well, our base number is the one that's being multiplied all the times, so 7, and we have it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 7 to the 5th power. So we count how many times the base number is being multiplied to itself, and that becomes our exponent. And the base number, so the one you see all those times wrote out, that's the one that's your base. So it's the number being multiplied to itself. All right. Now, 8 cubed in exponential and expanded form. So anytime you see cubed, it means 3 for an exponent. Anytime you see squared, it means 2 for an exponent. You need to know this, okay? So 8 cubed, so that means 3 is our exponent, so we're going to have 8 cubed, which is the same thing as 8 times 8 times 8. So there we have our exponential form and our expanded form. Now, 12 squared, 12 is our base number. Squared means we put a 2 in the exponent, and it's the same thing as 12 times 12. There's our answer. So you have to be very, 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 very careful when you're doing exponents. I can't stress that enough. Exponents are one of the most common things I see students make mistakes on, even in high school. That's why I'm trying to grind it into you guys right now. It's never take the base number times the exponent. You don't do 12 times 2. You don't do 8 times 3. That is very, very different. 8 times 3 would be 24. 8 times 8 times 8, or 8 times 8 times 8, so 8 to the third power, that is 512. So 24 is just what 8 times 3 is. 8 to the third power, though, is 512. So there's a big difference between 24 and 512. So we do not take the base number times the exponent. We take the base number times itself as many times as the exponent tells us. So when in doubt, if you're asked to put it in standard form and you're given it in exponential form, write it out in expanded before you solve. It's going to help you see what is being multiplied. So 8 times 8 times 8. And if it helps, you look at the exponent and you see it's a 3. Draw 3 blanks to remind yourself that, okay, I'm going to have 3 of the same number here, and it's going to be my base number. And that'll help, hopefully. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Your keyword is base. Base is your keyword for this lesson. Have a great day, guys.